Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Fuller from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for January 29th, 2018. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, we saw a significant pullback today. Really one of the few times so far this year. It was actually the worst day of the year so far for the Dow, down 177 points. The S&P 500, it was down almost 20 points, while the Nasdaq dropped about 40 points, and the Russell was down almost 10 points. Now, how significant is this? Should we be concerned? Well, at this point, it's merely a blip on the radar. Really nothing to be concerned about. But the real story today was in the bond market. The 10-year benchmark bond, the yield for the 10-year, that is, moved above 2.7%. And that was the first time in a very long time. And as bonds continue to drop, obviously the yield will continue to rise. Now, the real concern, I believe, will come if and when that yield gets above 3%. As soon as you start getting higher yield there and people can move their money out of the market and into something like a bond, that they can just park their money there and earn a decent percent. The higher that yield goes, the more money will come out of the market and into bonds. But at this point, I don't think it's all that significant, and certainly one day alone, one down day, does not make a bear market, far from it. So let's continue to monitor things here. Gold today pulling back again about 13 points or so, and crude also pulling back about half a point, was lower earlier in the session and made part of that back. Now, on a day like today, what can you do to find opportunities? One of the simplest things you can do is turn to an index like the Dow 30, for example, and quickly scan the list of stocks like I have here on the left. And as you can see, just about all of them were down, but there were a couple that were up. Like Goldman Sachs, showed some very nice strength today, up a percentage and a half. You look at Walmart, and it was up higher as well. What else was up? Cisco was up, right? So there are pockets of strength here. And what you want to look for are stocks that weren't bothered by today's move lower. In other words, stocks that are trending strongly in that direction, upward, that is, have a nice trend, have nice strong momentum behind that move, and just continue to do their own thing regardless of what the market does. If you look at the Nasdaq 100, for example, again, do the same thing. Just scan through and look, just about everything was lower, right? But as we scroll through here, there were stocks that were higher. WBA, now that's not exactly the kind of trend we're looking for, so let's continue on. Maxim was one. There you go. Had a beautiful day. For whatever reason, showed some strength, right? ULTA showed some strength. Amazon definitely continues to roll. So that's where you want to look for opportunities, because at some point, and especially if the market continues to sell off here in the near term, you will see these stocks pull back. And when they do, it'll create an opportunity. They'll get to a level of support and then flash a reversal signal that you can then jump on and ride that next wave higher. Okay, that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on our next update.